Yo, what is good? My anime babe, what is good? With things popping off in this week's episode, I honestly think I'm more curious, even more than I was before, about this world. Um, I think because of, how far it can go with like nudity and stuff like that, it's going to not be as watched as it could be because the whole jobs was actually pretty cool. Like having to fight with your bare hands against monsters uh, really just goes to show you how crazy strong someone probably is, or at least like brave, because there's other people out there that are probably monks. Maybe it's a rare class because people don't want to be getting all close range and punching stuff. But it's hard to say what this show is going to be about outside of the whole title, right? But once I'm watching it more and seeing how capable they are of giving us information about the world, that alone has been the saving grace for me to keep watching it. And not just the world, but this character definitely feels like he can have some bad stuff coming his way, even though he clearly has multiple ways he can take care of himself, right? Like now with Monk on his side, this dude can straight up heal himself or at least treat wounds, and the pain goes away absolutely quick. So it's just another easy way for our character to stay on top of stuff without needing a bunch of people, which I think is a smart way to balance him out to the point where he's so broken by himself that he forgets that he even has a team, right? Like, make him forget he has a team that's just as useful as him, and then have him be in a position where they all have to protect him and he can't do anything to vice versa. But we're already on what, like episode 4 or 5, and we haven't gotten any of the other girls. We haven't, even gotten a sneak peek at them outside of the one episode where he had every single one. What the heck is going on? This dude just came out of nowhere. Um, so that is my ultimate concern: is how much longer are we supposed to wait for that to pop in, right? Like with what we've gotten already, it felt like those girls were going to be relatively sooner than later, and here we are, still not even really knowing what they add to the story, when they're going to be added to the story, and if we're even close at this point. So, a lot of interesting stuff when it's coming down to them actually giving us that information of like where are the other characters and how much longer that's going to be. And I am overall curious to see if they can continue this awesome amount of information where, uh, you have to do certain stuff to get your certain jobs. And once you are those jobs, are you going to be way more broken than he should be? Like, imagine him maxing out Monk and being just one of the top fighters, but he still ultimately uses his sword. He still ultimately uses that really strong sword and doesn't really necessarily worry about um, using his fist because the sword is capable of being used as a monk or something. I don't know. Overall, it's interesting, and I think Uncle from Another World got delayed for a while, so this is another reason why I'm kind of glad I have more than one show I'm watching, and it's another reason why I'm dropping this show much quickly, like to give you guys that review. If anything else comes out though, I will drop it later in the day. I do have work, so it will be a little bit if something does drop while I'm working, because I just have to like find an open period, get time to myself, and I'll be working alone, so it's gonna be a little bit harder. But overall, thank y'all so much for the support. It's been fun. You know, I'll be here to talk about content daily, so if you are into that, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will definitely be looking for any comments in all my videos if you want to talk about something I did not go over. And I'll talk to you in the next one, y'all. Take care and peace. Finish him! Yes, sir. Dang, that was crazy.